Sup, everyone? This is K Picks, and we are here to look into the NBA and the NBA slate today, where it says there's 7 games. We have betting on 4 of them, possibly more. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Let's go. Be sure to check out my page at K Picks, and don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. All right, so we got the 4 games that I'm interested in. Let's go ahead and attack that. Full disclaimer before we start. When I first got this video app editor, I'm not going to say the name, but it worked when I can switch over to my other Excel sheets. For some reason, I'm not able to do that. I can only go to one. If I click to another one, it'll stay to this one. So I chose this one because this is the one that's more like my place for the day. So I'll try to figure it out. If not, I'll work around it and we'll figure it out together. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. And first game that I have listed that I like a lot, San Antonio Spurs, Charlotte Hornets. There's a 235 out. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let me zero in just so people can see. So we got it right here. I'm going to highlight it. 107, 107. I believe the spread is 4.5. Everything else I got kind of makes it is a disagreement in my model, but the under is a surefire play. 214, that's very low. The way mine is set up, essentially, is if there's an injury, they just take away their points, their production. It doesn't really account for the defensive side, which is something I need to work on. But by and large, this is way too big of a gap right here. Let's go to the injury pivot just to show you what I'm talking about. So, San Antonio Spurs, right here. Wemby's out. He contributes to 65% of the production for the Spurs. All right. Let's see if there's anything for the Hornets. Hornets got a lot of people questionable. Gordon Hayward's out. Mark Williams is out. Nothing on Brandon Miller or Nick Richards, but they're ancillary players. They don't really matter at the end of the day. So, for the first play, San Antonio Spurs, Charlotte Hornets, under 237.5. My next one, Denver Nuggets and the Boston Celtics. I love the over here. And you can still play it. I'm surprised. I'm shocked it's 234. I'm shocked. And there's a 7 out right now. I took a 5 for the Celtics, but there's a 7. And I still like it. I think that's my limit right there. I wouldn't go beyond 7. May seem like a scary play because it's the Nuggets, defending champs or whatnot. Doesn't matter. Celtics are world beaters, at least in the regular season. Playoffs is a whole different story, but we're not in that point. So Boston Celtics, -7, over 234. I'll go ahead and take that in. Love it. This one, next one is very interesting. Phoenix Suns, New Orleans Pelicans. If I can find it. Okay, here we go. Every model I have indicates that the Pelicans are going to roll the Suns, which is interesting. You wouldn't think that would be the case, but that's what it is. Everything unanimously, just like the bet I had yesterday with OKC, which they were supposed to roll the Jazz, which they pretty much did. The Pelicans are supposed to thrash the Suns. Let's see if there's any injury stuff going on. Maybe there's something there. Pelicans, they got some questionable, but Matt Ryan's out. Not the quarterback, but the player. Sebron, don't know who that is, but it doesn't mean much. So Pelicans have a pretty much a clean. They have a clean injury sheet. And forgive me if I'm talking slow. Breaking news just now: Trae Young is ruled out. So what I'm gonna do, and you guys are gonna see my process when I get this. notification. When I get this notification, I tend to get, hmm, they already beat me to it. Oh, never mind. Can't do nothing. But when I get these things, I use Underdog at Twitter to get the injury notes. And they're usually first to do it. What I do is I have all my apps on my phone, my sports books. So as soon as that happens, I go ahead I go ahead and put my bets in ASAP because I'm gonna lose it. One COV. So right now, just put Heat 7 under 225 and a half. I'll go ahead and look it over to see if that's correct. I know the seven's correct. I may have to look in more into it. But I put that in just as a placeholder. If I don't like it, if I look through my numbers again, I don't like it, which I'll do here, I'll just cash out. But that's pretty much my process. So back where I was at. What was I saying? So the Suns, boy, that's the only person that's out. So essentially, they have the Pelicans thrashing them. So I took the two, and there's a 1.5 out. So the line's actually going the opposite way. So I'll just play the 1.5. That's pretty much it for me. Don't like anything in the total. The total is pretty much right. Was it 236? What's out there in the market? 237. So I'm not bothering with that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. My last play, Pacers and the Blazers. Siakam's supposed to play. I'm hoping Tyrese plays. That would be great. Either way, there's a 5 out there. I like the 5. I will still take the 5 for the Pacers. 238. Oh, the total. I have 228. But with the new addition, I wouldn't. I'll be leery of taking it. If it goes up, is that 238 and a half? Wow. If, yeah, if it goes up another half point, 239 to 240 range, I'll play the under. That's one of those things where it's an ugly bet, but that's something you gotta do. So yeah, I will go ahead and do that. All right. So what we got here? So we got the under Spurs Hornets. We got the over and the Boston Celtics spread to cover. We have the Pelicans to cover, and we have the Pacers to cover. I put in the Heat and Hawks, but I may cash out of that because I think the market was baked in already. I got to readjust my number. Actually, let's do that right here. Let's do that. So I'm gonna type in Trey Young. It's listed as game time decision. Let's have him out. Fresh. Now we'll go to the Hawks. Trey Young contributes to 65% of his team's contribution. So where are the Hawks at? All right. So right here. So let's have him. I'll refresh that. Bam. Man, I gotta say, they probably had it right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is the total is 225. It's 225. I'm gonna cash out the total. I'm not gonna play that. The number was already baked in, but I'll play the Heat. I'll leave the Heat alone. -7 may be the right number, but I'll Trey Young. Uh, I would play that. I wouldn't blame you if you guys don't play it, but that's something I'll look into. All right, so that'll be it for today. Make sure you guys rate, review, subscribe on my videos. I have more upcoming videos coming through. Always looking to improve and get better at this. Feedback is welcome and appreciated. All right, so everybody, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.